Here's the best muscle toning workout you can possibly do. Wait, there is none. The reason for that, because muscle toning is the most overrated ideas in the fitness industry, and it's something we just need to get rid of, period.
Yeah, when I work with clients, we're focusing on muscle building, building strength, fat loss, endurance, but there's not actual workout that you're gonna come in and go, this is a toning workout.
Exactly, that's because muscle toning is a marketing idea. It's nothing you're actually gonna learn in any fitness book ever. It's just not a real thing, and it's gonna prevent you from reaching your goals. So let's talk a little bit more about why muscle toning is not something to waste your time on, and then look at some alternative goals that you should really focus on. The first reason to avoid thinking about toning as a concept in your workouts, and just a reason that I really can't stand the term muscle toning, is because it's actually just not a thing. So when we think about muscles, we can make muscles bigger by training and lifting a little bit heavier. We can make muscles smaller. Those are the two ways our muscles can go. There is no scientific way that we can make our muscles more toned at all. It's just a term.
Right, and it's actually pushing you away from the aesthetic goals you're looking to get because we're so focused on one thing. It's gonna push us away from not lifting heavy, and lifting those heavier weights are gonna challenge our muscles, which will make them grow, but that's what's gonna give you more of a defined look over time. We're gonna reduce the fat, build some muscle, and therefore your tone look.
Exactly, when people think about muscle toning, I think it does wind up being that leaner look that, is a little bit lower body fat, has a little bit more definition, but getting there does not happen by doing some kind of muscle toning workout. That's one of the biggest errors out there. When we're thinking about fitness, period, it's all about adaptation. You need to challenge your body to do things that it couldn't do, to lift weights that it couldn't lift, to stay on a cardio machine for a little bit longer, go a little bit harder, to do more reps. And you're not doing that when you're doing some sort of toning workout that just tells you to pick up a really, really light weight and do, say, 40 or 50 reps. You're not creating a situation where your body can adapt, so you're not even gonna get that toned look, quote unquote, that you may be pushing for.
So the myth of toning ties right into the myth of spot reduction, and that's another big issue, right? Clients come in and say, oh, I wanna lose fat here, I wanna lose fat here, but that's not how it works. When we lose body fat, we're losing body fat overall throughout our whole body and not just under our arm or our lower back.
Exactly. The myth of toning winds up tying in with the idea that we can lose body fat in specific spots, which just doesn't happen. Again, you can build muscle perhaps in specific spots, but we can't lose body fat. And because the idea of toning is this very, very specific look, it's a combination of losing body fat. It's a combination of building muscle that gets you that toned look that we're trying to get you away from, period. So the best way to accomplish that is to not think of doing toning workouts, not think of piling up a whole ton of reps at a really light weight to hit a certain body part and tone that section up, but it's instead to think of your workouts with these three goals. The first thing we want you to do, and these are all gonna get you to those same goals that you're pushing for, let's push to just build muscle, and let's focus on building muscle. Because one, it's a lot harder for people to build muscle than they may think. You're not gonna magically go into the gym and start trying to build muscle, and then all of a sudden have 20 pounds on you and have a bulky look that you might not want.
Yeah, a lot of times we see these high-end athletes and these people that this is their profession, and oh, I don't wanna look like that. Well, you are not gonna look like that overnight. These people did not come overnight and showed up, and then now they're on stage and they're 260 pounds of straight muscle, right? So going in and focusing on building muscle is what's gonna help you get that more defined look, because the more muscle we have, the more body fat we're going to burn.
Exactly. On top of the fact that in addition, whenever we're building muscle, that is going to protect us as we age. It's going to it's going to protect our bones, and it's going to do so many other good things, which is exactly like the second alternative that we have. If you don't want to focus on building muscle and you're still afraid of getting bulky, let's think about just building strength, right? Let's get stronger. Let's not be afraid to lift heavy, because again, lifting heavy, I can go in and I can bench 500 pounds every single day if I want to. If I'm not eating to support that, I'm still not going to wind up gaining a whole ton of size, but I am going to get stronger, and I am going to wind up building muscle, and I'm still going to be pushing toward that toning look.
There are really no negative effects of being strong or building strength, which again isn't so easy to do. You can't just show up one night and then go from lifting 10 pounds to 110 pounds, right? There's a process. We have to build up to that. There's just so many more beneficial effects that we get from strength training other than this one focus of toning.
Exactly. So going down, regardless of your goal, even if you're just doing one exercise, if you're going to lead off with an exercise, there is no harm in doing, say, 4 sets of 3 to 5 reps. You're going to be building some strength, you're going to be building some power, but that's also in the process, you're going to wind up burning calories. It's going to help get you closer to that goal. And the final option, and this is going to be as close to a toning workout as you can possibly come without wasting your time on toning, let's really focus on our cardiovascular fitness. Let's work to improve that. That's going to improve blood flow throughout your body. It's going to wind up reducing body fat because it's going to really push your calories, especially if you're really thinking about just improving your cardiovascular fitness. And it's going to lend itself to a lot of total body ideas too.
Overall, it's going to give you that endurance stamina effect in life, right? You're going to be able to be more functional when going into, playing with your kids or running up the stairs. And this is all things that we overlook when we're focusing on one specific goal that may not be ideal to even go for.
Exactly. If you're the cardiovascular fitness person, you're also going to definitely wind up getting bulky. You're going to avoid that look, but at the same time, we're going through a lot of complete movement patterns. Whether you're going out for a run, whether you're getting on the ski erg for 20-25 minutes, whether you're getting on a rower for 20 to 25 minutes, we're going through a lot of full ranges of motion. You're going to get a lot more power production out of that than you might think. You're also going to push yourself, and that is the biggest thing for me with toning workouts. A lot of times you wind up not pushing yourself, but when you're pushing to improve your cardiovascular fitness, when you're on that treadmill or that rower or that bike for 30 minutes and we're working hard, you're going to wind up pushing that adaptation and you're going to see yourself improve. And that's the biggest thing that winds up missing from toning workouts. You just don't get a chance to improve.
Yeah, and we've said this once before, is if you have to do that many reps, right? If you're building up to that 30, 40, 50 range with a light weight, where is the challenge? Where is the struggle? Where is that adaptation coming on?
Exactly. So don't be afraid to hone your cardiovascular fitness to build strength and build muscle. It is going to be a lot harder for you to gain the size that you might not want. So don't be afraid of that, but back off of those toning workouts, back off of 100 reps of bicep curls at a really light weight. Stop wasting your time and try our ideas instead.